Alright, what's up everybody? I've been trying to highlight the coral that I wanna snap showcase to you guys, but it's pretty hard. Alright. Well, I guess that's the best it's gonna go. Alright, what's up everybody? So, thank you for joining me in this quick live. So, honestly guys, I think I need to get a new light for this tank. One thing I have noticed, the light flickers once in a while and then it turns off. And I think it's an overheating issue because I think the fan's not working or something. Because, hey, RG Reef, what's up, G? Thank you for joining, bro. Yeah, so I don't know if my light is not, the fan's not working or I don't know what the fuck, but it's starting to overheat pretty easy. And that's usually a concern. So, I don't know, guys. I'm thinking about possibly getting a new light for this tank right here. And I honestly wanted to get the KESSIL, was it 500X or something? But how much is that? Like $500 or something? That's pretty expensive. So I don't know if I really want to get that. If KESSIL could send me one to try to experiment, that would be pretty cool. But I think this the NOOPSYCHE or NOOPSYCHE, these lights actually are pretty good. I just think for a little Pico tank, it just might be a little bit too much light. And I don't want to experiment on super lowering the intensities and stuff like that. Is the hair algae or dinos again? This one's hair algae right there, bro. We're gonna go in there and scrub it out. So far, I don't see no dinos. I think as long as I don't disturb anything too bad, I won't get a dino problem. Cause I have a live sand bed. The sand's definitely growing. But let's clean this shit up real quick, actually. But for sure, I definitely feel like I need to get a new light. Or think of something quick. Shit. Alright, there you go. Now it's not going to go anywhere. Let's see any comments. Alright. Oh snap. See, I was trying to put the comments and then I got out of focus. Alright, so we're going to go in there and try to clean it up real quick. As soon as I find the brush. Hold on. Hey Vanessa, what's up? Thank you for joining. Alright, so we're going to go in here and clean this guy up. The polyps are going to go inside. Hopefully we don't disturb the snail too much. So I kind of don't want to disturb the snail because I haven't seen it that close to the coral frag. And I honestly don't want it to scare it away. I want it to clean this area. But since they're kind of struggling to find this area, I definitely just want to give it a clean. The hermit crabs would be perfect, but those guys can't climb up here. Or at least not as easy, right? Happy Friday. Have you heard of Calypso on his comeback yet? No, I haven't heard anything about Calypso, bro. Has he posted any videos, bro? I have seen him on my lives once in a while. I see him on my lives. He joins in. But I hope he comes back, bro. I mean, pretty soon. I know he's gonna come back, but sooner than later. You know, my only thing is, you know what? Calypso, if you're watching this, bro, I mean this with a lot of love, bro, but sometimes women, bro, are a downfall to a man. Well, most downfalls to men are women. And then women only like to claim the good shit when women like to say, "Oh, behind every successful man, there's some chick or something like that, some broad." But but when it goes the other way around, when the shit goes bad, they don't want to admit it. And honestly, it it goes both ways. There's a lot of women that are fucking striving and shit, and then the guy doesn't want the girl to do this or that, or do take these opportunities, and the same shit. That's why I always say, choose money or your fucking dreams, all that shit. Love yourself more than anybody else, and you should be solid. Ace to be, not all women are the same. Always remember that. Yeah, well, be like, only 98% of them are the same. Nah. Nah, I'm just messing with you. But I don't know. But I don't know. I really don't know. Cause honestly, I never really been in love like that. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's like when a guy and a girl really love each other and shit like that. I really don't know what that's like. Where people do their weird shit. But I know, and the reason I say that, cause I know what it's like to do retarded shit to go sleep with the girl. Like sneaking out, trying to go to her parents when you're underage or whatever, when you're 16 or whatever the fuck. You try to go in there and all that shit. I know what that's like. But honestly, having like someone that's really supportive of your shit, and you're both supportive of your shit, and you're both trying to like come up with each other, like trying to use each other as like oh shit, like a crutch, or I don't know, just someone fucking there. You know what I mean? And that fucking supports your shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what that's like. And you know what? I've been trying to see what other successful motherfuckers do and all that shit, and a lot of them kind of say the same thing. And then there's this one guy named Dan Pena, right? Because I watch his shit sometimes. I've been following his shit since he came on London Real. I don't follow London Real, but I had a recommendation, and then I clicked on this video on this interview with London Real and Dan Pena. But anyways, that guy always says, "Hey, you should most of you should just fucking ditch or get rid of your partner because they're the reason why you're not being successful." I thought that shit was hella funny. All right, anyways, guys, let's go in here and look at the digi. So you see how these guys are pretty clean. The hermit crab does a really good job. Oh wait, I forgot I had this thing. Let me lower the. Oh wait, I can still move it maybe. No, I can't. Bam. All right, perfect. All right, so this coral perfectly showcases everything that I'm trying to do with the other corals is try to clean it up. But you see how this coral, the hermit crabs and the snails have it really cleaned up. When they're like this, the coral could actually grow and not be competing for the surrounding space with the algae. You see that? That's what you really want. And then what I do is I just look at every single polyp. You see how the polyps are out? If you feel like they're overstretching, despite the water current, maybe they want a little bit more intense light. And then if you don't really see your polyps move or anything like that, or if you put sand on top of them and you don't see the sand get blown away from them, you definitely need more water flow. But if you look at the water flow in this tank, look at that, it's pretty intense actually. You see all the particles? Oh yes, you can see it much better with the magnifying glass. Yeah, Vanessa. And that's why I like the smaller one, because the smaller one has a shorter focal point, so I'm able to see it a lot better. But this guy, he starts branching out and it starts forming like a little tree, or starts growing like a tree upward. Like most of these, some of them encrust, but this red one over here in the back right there, that guy's doing really, really good. Hold on. Let's see. Always be kind and respectful and lift each other, and even if they like something you're not into, still respect their dreams and help them accomplish them. Two-way street. Yeah, like and you know what, Darlene? I feel like that shit's rare. It's rare to find. But I hope you guys, honestly, all you super sexy ladies, I honestly hope you guys found some dude that's way more dominant than you, and that still loves you and all that shit. Cause honestly, I'm a firm believer if the guy's now more dominant than the girl, uh, I don't think it's ever gonna work out. All right, look at that shit. This guy looks. Maybe I should flip the thing. Oh, anyway, let me showcase this guy. This guy also, you see how the hermit crabs pretty much cleaned him up pretty well. This guy might be on a comeback to recovery. This guy's called the orange setosa. It's a similar type towards all these other corals, but it's just a different species or variety of it. I don't know what you want to call it. But look at this guy. This guy was also got cleaned up, and he was pretty nasty actually. The algae was all those bald spots in between the coral. Those were actually old. Oh shit. Okay. That was old patches of algae. But you can see the individual little polyps on here. They're actually orange. They look like little dimples, or I don't know, maybe like acne on it. Those are little polyps right on them. All right, let's see the comments. You show someone how you want to be loved. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Darlene and Vanessa, honestly, for being here, honestly. All right. And then the most expensive coral in here is actually these little polyps in here. These were donated to me by Grand Canyon Reefs. But these polyps are the most expensive polyps or coral I got in here. Let's see. I can't get in closer. No, it's whatever. But yeah, these are the most expensive polyps. I closed them up a little bit while I was como se dice, with the little toothbrush. Pero these polyps are the most expensive ones I have. They go anywhere from 150 to, let's say, if you struggle to find these, they could probably go up to like 900 a polyp. But realistically, anywhere from 150 to let's say 450 per polyp is average right here. So right here, let's say you're looking at 300 each. So let's say $1,200 right there. But honestly, if you try to grow corals for money, that's usually when they start dying, because you try to add shit and all this stuff to try to maximize its growth, And what you're really doing is you're fucking shit up. So that's what I always tell people, just leave that shit in there and fuck it. You know what I mean? That's why the corals are not doing so good. I'm just gonna let them let them survive. If they live, they live. You know what I mean? But anyway, since I got this tank and it's pretty badass, let's fucking turn it around, because I forgot I turned it this way. Hold up. So I'm just gonna turn the whole tank. All right. Bam. All right, there you go. I do gotta fix that thermometer though. All right, perfect. Now you can really get the color of that guy. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. These two are actually pretty much related. Let's say they're cousins. Both of these are both Montipora digitata, and the difference is the color and most likely the region where they were collected from. But this one is just straight up green, but the one over here is green, blue, and with like reddish orange polyps. Ah, man, I lost the focus now. There you go. This guy might actually look better without the lens on there, but that guy's also doing really good. I'm just filming this guy to see if he grows in the future, or his growth rate, or if he's even growing at all, or if he's dying. You know what I mean? But that guy's right there. And then these ones are the ones that are of concern. These guys are the ones that I'm struggling the most, because these guys, even though they look similar, they're like little sticks of stones or whatever. Oh shit. Alright, so I'm gonna focus the green one first. So this guy, the hermit crab's on him. But this guy, if you see the skin, if the skin is stopped receding, the tissue necrosis is stopped receding. And so I managed to stop it. And that's just because I managed to control the heat somewhat a little bit. Or the coral kind of got used to the warmer water. Because right now I'm looking at the tank and the water is pretty warm. But that's because I'm overrunning the light, because I was trying to make this video. But normally at this time the light's off at the height of the heat or whatever. But anyways, if you see the skin, if it starts growing green again, that means this guy's definitely gonna recover. And if you look at the little patches or little spots of tissue on the left side, those are actual little polyps that are still alive. Okay, the little patches right there. These little patches right there, those are actual polyps that are still alive. So even if this is still alive, the whole coral could still recolonize. If you lose the whole coral, you just need one little polyp and it will regrow. Same thing with this guy. This guy on the right side, it's not doing so hot, but ¿cómo se dice? Oh shit. Hold on, guys. This one's, it's giving me a hard time focusing this guy. Well, whatever. But this guy, bam. This guy, he's also same thing. On the right side, he's a little bit receding. The left side is doing a little bit better. But if you look at it, algae's starting to get to it. But the hermit crabs keep cleaning them. So hopefully this guy recovers. And like I said, this guy's suffering from heat in the aquarium. Look. The tank right now is at 88 degrees. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, it's at 86 degrees. And the safe zone is in the green. That's how fucked we are. You know what I mean? Passing 84, I don't like to pass 84. And we're at 86. See what I mean? Alright, let's go. And I said normally the light I have it off at this time to prevent the overheating. All right, so this tank. Oh man, this guy. This guy is also doing really good. This guy is the mother. I guess you want to call it a mother of the little green one that you just saw earlier. This one's also doing pretty good, but the hermit crab's right on them, cleaning them. So the hermit crab's doing a really good job. So that's pretty cool. I thought there was something on the coral, but that's just the glass that's dirty. Okay. And then we got that guy, and then this guy. I kind of forget I have this guy. I just threw him in there, and if he lives, he lives. But I got that green guy right here. And so far, it's kept its color, so I don't know. And then the guys in the back, again, this one's actually my favorite one, but he's being attacked with algae. So much algae on him. And the water flow. I think the water flow might be too strong for this guy, so I might decrease the water flow. So just give me a sec. Let me check the water flow. I might decrease it right now. Yeah, see? Exactly what I told you. The water flow was too strong, so now we should expect this guy to start coming out more. And just at this particular time, I just caught it that the water flow was too strong. But sorry, guys, I can't focus this guy. Anyways, you're a sweetheart, and you seem like a kind human being. And when I see your tank, I always think Purple Rain. Laugh out loud. That's right, Darlene. And shout outs to Prince, right? Alright, let's go. Boom. But like I said, guys, this tank is pretty small. Honestly, this tank is actually pretty hard to replicate. If you want an easier tank to replicate, or the types of corals to have, the ones you want to have are like these ones right there. Those little polyps. You see how this polyp right here? That one right there. That's the most expensive coral in here, and it's probably the easiest one in here to keep, along with this guy. These two are also polyps. And then the other corals are easy to keep are in the clownfish tank. So in the clownfish tank, I'm just gonna put corals that are easy to keep, but these corals are actually a little bit more for expert levels, honestly. And that's why a lot of people that watch this, they either talk a lot of shit because they want it to die, or they say that I had a comment that says, "Oh, you're pretty brave for putting these types of corals in here." But because I believe in my product, I believe in the salt and all that shit. Sorry, and all that, and I believe in my chemistry skills, and I believe we all have the same knowledge basically in the biology. Like, we could all read about the biology, but the chemistry, you guys got to take a beating. And like I said, I took a beating in the class since middle school, elementary, university, all that shit. I took a beating trying to learn chemistry. Not because I wanted to make a salt or make products and stuff, but because I just really liked the subject. And my thought was, if you really know chemistry, you should be able to make your own shit. And so I did, and that's what we're testing out right now. And like I said, I managed to separate the alkalinity, the pH, and the alkalines, or the carbonate in the water, and form a separate solution for the water that you see me use. And like I said, those two things are part of the magic ingredient, or the main ingredients to be successful. And then all the minor elements and amino acids and feeding, honestly, all that is just like a bonus that you only do maybe like once a week. I personally just do it before every water change. Like, I'll dose all the elements, I'll feed and all that, let it run till the next day, and then I do a water change. That's the way I do it, because I don't like I said, I don't like changing the water chemistry too much. When you change the water chemistry, that's when things start going bad. And you see, I don't feed the tank, so I don't get that film, that nasty film layer on the top of my water. You see that? I don't get that because I don't feed this tank. That's why there's no fish in here. There's nothing in here. The hermit crabs, if they're hungry, they gotta eat the algae. But like I said, I'm gonna take the hermit crabs out pretty soon because they are omnivorous. And once in a while, I do throw in the pellets. But the what do you call it? Oh, you know what? Let me show you guys. Maybe the worms, the night crawlers, will start coming out. The little bristle worms. I'm gonna feed the tank real quick. Oh man, I only got this pellet. Oh, I'm not gonna feed it. Never mind. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna feed it. This food contaminates the water. It's because look, this food I was gonna throw this food. This is for crayfish and the prawn. It's 1 pound, and this is to grow the shrimp or whatever that you see me experiment with. And when you put it in here, it'll, and if the animals don't eat it, it'll pollute the water really bad. And like I said, it'll change the water chemistry, and that's the number one reason why people are not successful with these types of corals or corals in general. But if you only have fish are pretty easy. Nobody really well, let's put it like this. For the most part, fish are pretty easy. The hard part is getting the one that's disease free and getting them to eat. And the third thing is getting them to behave or interact well with the current tank mates. And if you achieve all three, there's no reason why you should fail with the fish. While in contrast, the corals are a lot more trickier. Like these particular corals, they really love that water flow. Like I said, they love that water flow. I know it looks like not that much water flow, but look that little pump is pretty strong. And then this is how big that tank. I mean, the tank is. It's less than the size of an electric toothbrush. And that's why a lot of people say these types of corals are pretty hard to keep. Wait, hold on, guys. I got a visitor real quick. Hold on. That's right. But anyways, guys, like I said, these corals are a little bit harder, a little bit trickier to keep. And like I said, these two corals. All right, so let me show you when a coral looks when it's doing bad. It'll look like this. You see the outline of the stick? It's pretty much all the polyps are closed up, and it's not fluffy like the one up here. You see that? But this one's closed. But you gotta know why things are closed up. It's either the water flow, because you saw earlier I changed the water flow because it was too much for that guy in the back. Even though these coral love a lot of water flow, that coral is getting way too much direct water flow. They love strong indirect water flow. When you put direct water flow, like you blast this on the tissue of that, they don't like it. And that's what was happening with the coral in the back. So I noticed it. I noticed it looked like this guy without a hermit crab on top of him. So that's what indicated to me that the water flow was too strong. And then when I go verified with the computer, the computer was telling me that the water flow was at its strongest, lowest level. And what I want is at its at its weakest and slowest water flow for this tank. And once I changed it, I see the polyps starting to come out. So anyways, on this one, you can see that the hermit crab obviously made it shrink up. That's why the polyps are not extending. But these two are doing really good. And like I said, the digi right there, that bubble gum, I don't know. Ever since I put it, that guy's been taking off. That guy really loves this water. And like I said, this guy was doing really good. It just the heat kind of got to it, or it's getting to it, más bien. Like I said, we need to be in the green, and we're above the green in the temperature, and that's not good at all. Hey, Sinaloa, there you go. There you are. I wanted to ask you, hey, what kind of green, or what kind of neon fish were you talking about? The neon tetras, the cardinals, like the fresh water or the salt water? I love your passion. Oh, thank you, Sinaloa. And like I said, Sinaloa, honestly, I just recommend. Well, I always encourage people to go into a saltwater tank, but even if they go freshwater, just get a tank, like I said, similar to mine, with all these chambers. Even if it's like computer, turn on the water flow.
Okay, by the way, I have a routine you might like. I can make sure your weekend gets started on the right foot with a weekend celebration routine every
Computer,
Friday.
shut the fuck up. Sorry, guys. You guys call me red-handed. I bully my Alexa a lot. That fucking bitch. Nah. Anyways, so you see that this tank, it's a freshwater tank. I haven't cleaned the glass, my bad. But it's the same tank as this one in the back. And like I said, when you have this type of just the tank, not what's in the fucking tank, just the tank. Like if you buy it out of the box, this tank, the design makes it easy to keep fresh and saltwater, real easy. And when you buy a regular tank that you're used to, that's when you struggle with stuff. Oh man, this is where the thing was. I was looking for this crap. This is the thing I put my camera so it could hold the shutter button so it doesn't close the shutter. That's where it was. Okay. Anyways, it's my first time. Yeah, Sinaloa. Definitely, like I said, just buy one of these tanks. They sell them larger. You know what I mean? You know, for like $100 or $150, you'll probably buy one. Oh, actually, you know the one where the clownfish are, that one was $150. Okay. Uh, but anyways, like I said, just it doesn't matter which type of system you get. Like I said, just look at the tank design, and if you have any doubts, just send me a picture. Or worst case scenarios, if si estás in Mexico or whatever, and you can't get access to a reef ready tank, I mean, people they drill the holes. I've done all that shit, but with whatever you got, like I said, if you can only find a normal tank and you bought one off of somebody that already has all the stuff, like I said, we'll make it happen also. All right. But I just highly encourage when you first start to set yourself up with the good shit. You know what I mean? It'll save you a lot. Cause honestly, I don't even do water changes in this tank, and I should to try to make it, you know what I mean, a lot cleaner. Make it look crystal clear like this one. This one should be a lot more crystal clear than that one, but or very similar. Pero te digo, I obviously focus mostly on the saltwater because I haven't been trying to sell you guys the freshwater products yet. But anyway, we're 33 minutes in, guys, and the last thing I want to show you guys before we go is this light right here. It started to melt. Oh, you see that? Okay, there you go. You see how it melted right there? I think ever since I accidentally put a toalla, I was cleaning this and I left it on top, and I think it overheated the whole light, and then the fan stopped working because normally the fan should be spinning. Yeah, see the fan's not even spinning. It's like hard, or I don't know what the fuck. But I definitely need a new light. Fuck. I'm gonna contact the company. Hey, be like, hey guys, I bought this shit off you. Remember me? I'm gonna bug you again. Send me the wireless one. Hey, if you guys buy this type of light, get the wireless, guys. Don't buy any more controller lights. Anything that uses the controller like this. If it doesn't have a fucking app, don't even buy it. Cause honestly, look, it turns off. I mean, it turns on, and just by turning it, watch. Oh, now it doesn't want to turn off when I want to show you. Fucking, that's what I mean. Oh, see, it turned off, and then it turns on. And when you're trying to adjust this, see what I mean? When I try to adjust the settings, it turns off on you. Fuck all that shit, a la verga. You know what I mean? Buy the wireless one. This light comes wireless. Don't be cheap ass. I mean, honestly, they didn't have the wireless one when I bought it, but I don't think they make this model anymore. I think they're all wireless now. But anyways, make sure you buy anything that's wireless only, so you could adjust the lights y todo solo. And if you need help with the lights, honestly, best thing to do is ask someone that uses that light, and then ask them. Don't ask me, but my recommendation: get this brand right there. This brand, the KESSIL. It any color you put. Okay, this one is a freshwater version. It goes from yellow to white. See how that's yellow and white? That's to grow the plants. and then it has the intensity. See right there? So as long as with this light, as long as you get the intensity right, the color doesn't matter. They designed the light to grow either your plants, this is the freshwater version, or your coral, this is the saltwater version. If you want to see the saltwater version of this one, let me take you to the clownfish tank. So we're gonna ditch this tank, guys. So say sayonara, suckers, to the corals and all that shit. All right, say your goodbyes for now. Much love, besitos, and all that shit. Right. All right, let me take you to the clownfish one. Oh shit. Sorry, I can't show you guys its top secret layer right now. I'm actually what do you call it? I'm changing up the studio, so there's only fuck it. When it's done, I'll show you guys. But anyways, all right. So here's that same light, only in the saltwater version. The difference is the color. See this one goes from really blue. Oh shit. Really blue to white. See that? And no matter what spectrum you use, this light will grow your coral. And again, I think the larger models they come with the wireless dongle, but they sell it separate. This fucking company sells everything separate. That's why people hate them but love them. They love them because no matter what color you like, make sure you always leave it at that color. Don't fucking change it all the time like how I'm doing right here. I just have it all the way blue, and then the intensity, depending on the size of your tank, just change the intensity to grow your coral. See that? On this tank, I put it all the way up, and like I said, these are the corals are easy to keep. I know this guy looks pretty. I know most of the sexy ladies watching this, and including myself, because I'm pretty sexy myself. This coral, most people like this types of coral. See the things that move in the water current. This tank doesn't have that much water current. It's only the one that's... Oh yeah, look, and this is what I mean. This tank is built the same way as the other tank. This one's $150. So if you... This one's for a 15-gallon tank, 150. So if you want something smaller, you probably spend like $100, $80. The tank I got, the little ones, they're probably like $50. So I spent $50 for the little tanks. I think I bought it at Target. I bought it online at Target. But anyways, fuck it. Doesn't matter where you buy this shit. As long as it has this thing built right there, you should be solid right there. It might come with shit in the back, but the thing for sure is gonna come with this pump. And the pump's the only thing that's running in here. You see how my other tank, I had that extra pump in there, pumping fucking water in that shit. This tank's a lot bigger, and there's no extra pump. And that's because these corals right here, they kind of like that gentle water flow. You see that? And that's why I tell you guys, you can't keep everything. Why most people struggle with their fish and their whole reef, because they want to have the corals that you saw in that little tank. They want to have them in here, and then they want to have these types of corals in here also, like this guy right here. I mean, you could already imagine with that strong water flow, the tissue is gonna tear off of this, and it's gonna kill it, obviously, right? In contrast, if I put the other corals in here, the water flow is not strong enough, and it just collects a lot of nasty shit on it, and algae grows on it, and it just dies. You know what I mean? It'll die on you pretty quick, actually. So water flow is always important. Make sure you match the water flow to the types of coral you want to have. Personally, if you like this gentle or like fluffy things that move in the water current like that, definitely go with this types if you're just starting. Sinaloa, if you start a tank, go with these types of coral right here. This is the easy tank, so I'm gonna make this the easy tank for everybody. But like I said, since you're using the same water and all that shit, as long as you get the water flow and the lighting right, you should grow the other corals also, because it's the same water. I mean, if you use my shit, it's the same water and all that shit. I don't do anything different. The only difference is this tank, I don't do that much water changes compared to the other one. This one, I just let it fucking do its thing, and does its thing. Oh, I did a water change last week actually, or whenever I did a water change for the other tank, or whenever I did the other video that you saw me do, because all the water changes you guys see me do with you guys, except for the small tank. Sometimes if I see it needs an emergency water change, I'll change it, and I won't tell you guys. I'll just be like, fuck it. But that's pretty much it, guys. I obviously need to clip the things right here. I still need to fix this tank because I've only been focusing on the other tank. I need to clean like the glass on this and all that shit. I've been fucking letting this do its thing, but this light's a lot less stronger, so the algae's not as intense as before. So all the algae's starting to die off actually. So if you notice that. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. And super sexy ladies, I love you, ladies. Vanessa, Sinaloa es mío, and Darlene, thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate you, ladies. I love you guys. RG Reef, also, bro, thanks for joining, bro. Love all the sexy ladies and all the women watching this, honestly. Bam. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend, HCB. All right, Vanessa, thank you, and hopefully you guys kind of learned a little bit. Even though I feel like I'm at the pet store when customers come in and ask me about the fish. And I'm just right here talking. Only you guys are not asking me questions. I'm just assuming questions you might have. But really, it's just the struggles that I'm going through in the different systems. And I'm just documenting with you guys and what goes through my mind. That way you get it from a real expert, someone that's been doing this shit for a long ass time and all that. But anyways, much love. Vanessa, thank you so much. Wave back at you. And happy Friday. Hope you have a great weekend, HCB. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, everybody. So I'll let you guys go. Much love. And I'll see you guys on the next update. All right.